A Voyage to Brobdingnag by Jonathan Swift. Narrated by Peter Silverleaf. Chapter 1. A great storm described, the longboat sent to fetch water, the author goes with it to discover the country. He is left on shore, is seized by one of the natives, and carried to a farmer's house. His reception with several accidents that happened there. A description of the inhabitants. Having been condemned by nature and fortune to active and restless life in 2 months after my return, I again left my native country and took shipping in the Downs on the 20th day of June, 1702, in the Adventure, Captain John Nicholas, a Cornishman, commander, bound for Surat. We had a very prosperous gale till we arrived at the Cape of Good Hope, where we landed for fresh water, but discovering a leak, we unshipped our goods and wintered there, for the captain falling sick of an ague, we could not leave the Cape until the end of March. We then set sail and had a good voyage till we passed the Straits of Madagascar, but having got northward of that island, and to about 5 degrees south latitude, the winds, which in those seas are observed to blow a constant equal gale between the north and west, from the beginning of December to the beginning of May, on the 19th of April began to blow with much greater violence and more westerly than usual, continuing so for 20 days together, during which time we were driven a little to the east of the Molucca Islands, and about 3 degrees northward of the line, as our captain found by an observation he took the 2nd of May, at which time the wind ceased, and it was a perfect calm, whereat I was not a little rejoiced. But he, being a man well experienced in the navigation of those seas, bid us all prepare against a storm, which accordingly happened the day following, for the southern wind, called the southern monsoon, began to set in. Finding it was likely to overblow, we took in our spritsail and stood by to hand the foresail, but making foul weather, we looked the guns were all fast and handed the mizzen. The ship lay very broad off, so we thought it better spooning before the sea than trying or hulling. We reefed the foresail and set him, and hauled aft the foresheet. The helm was a harder weather. The ship wore bravely. We belayed the fore-down haul, but the sail was split, and we hauled down the yard and got the sail into the ship and unbound all things clear of it. It was a very fierce storm. The sea broke strange and dangerous. We hauled off upon the lanyard of the whipstaff and helped the man at the helm. We would not get down our topmast, but let all stand, because she scudded before the sea very well, and we knew that the topmast being aloft, the ship was...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?